It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They will run for the first time here with White. And boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Keely Ringo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Dancing away at the 35. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. On the left side, a catch by Wayne. Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. This a 2nd and 8.
Just like that. 26
Mayfield down. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. That one downfield for Dotson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Start the drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. A beautiful fake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Let's go now. Cowboys!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They shakes him off. They still can't get him. Bust through the tackle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Mayfield on play action. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Mayfield with it once more. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Second down and 4. They'll go up the middle with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now a 3rd and 6. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jalen Carter in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we bid you good night.